Hello, hello, hello! So today I'm going to show you a different kind of foundation routine. It's a little bit easier and it consists of concealer and setting powder. But you always got to start out with the primer. So let's start out with our primer. And you don't need a lot of this, you just need about a pea size, if you can see that. And I always put on a oil because I have very dry skin, and I use our Beauty Uplift Serum. It has vitamin C, squalene, vitamin E in it. It's amazing stuff. So put that all over. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a concealer that matches you. And this is Taffeta. This one matches me pretty good. And you're just going to take it straight from the container. I'm just putting it on a beauty blender. And you're just going to kind of put a layer of this all over. And depending how much coverage you want is how much you're going to use. You can add more or less. A little bit goes a long way with this concealer, so this is a good light to medium coverage. So we're just going to blend this out everywhere. You can also use you can always use the pressed powder too, if you want a little more coverage, since the setting powder is a translucent powder and it doesn't have any extra coverage, but I really don't need it today. So we're going to use this setting powder. Now you can see this added a pretty decent amount of coverage. Make sure you blend that down the neck a little bit. And now if you want, you can highlight or you can skip this part, but I'm going to highlight just a little bit. So I'm going to take a lighter concealer and I'm going to use this is Scarlet. That was Taffeta. So we're just going to take a little bit of Scarlet and blend it underneath the eyes. I'm going to go a little lighter on this side. Add a little bit more there. And I like to add it in the inner corner of my eyes just to brighten that up. And a little bit under the brows and right here. So there we have our highlight going. So then what you're going to do is you are going to take your setting powder or your foundation powder. And you're just going to pack this on all over. And you're going to, underneath your eyes, you want to press it in. But then everywhere else, I kind of just blend it around. Any oily areas, you're going to just want to press it in. So now I got those oily areas. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush here, fluffy powder brush. And then I'm just going to kind of swirl this all over. Just like that, pretty easy. Now if you just want to leave it, you can, but I like to add a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush, so we're going to do that next. So I'm going to take my bronzer in Malibu, and we're just going to kind of contour with this. I'm just taking little bits at a time and applying as needed. Now if you have pretty bad breakouts, like if you have a big zit somewhere, you can just take a little drop of the concealer and pat it on top, and that'll cover it right up. So I basically just like to shade around my forehead, making the areas that are closer to my hair darker. So that's what I'm doing right now. Underneath the jaw. Sometimes I like to do the jaw a little bit. You can do the nose a little bit. And then underneath the jaw. And then we're going to take blush, and I'm going to use Seductive. It's like this pretty dusty rose color. And I'm just going to pat or kind of lightly dust that over the area I just contoured. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is take your fluffy brush again, and you're just going to want to blend that all out. Okay. So now what I like to do is I like to apply a highlighter, and we're going to use a powder highlighter today. And I'm using Benevolent. And I like to apply that right above my cheekbones. Basically right above that contour. I like to apply it just in the middle of my nose. Then I like to apply it underneath my brow. Right here. And I'm going to apply it in the inner eye here. And if you don't want to use any lip stuff, you can do this too, as I just like to put a little bit on my lips, just like that. And then we're gonna blend one more time. And you're good to go. So that was my quick, easy foundation, different foundation look. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!